All right, day two.
All right, day two.
Good morning.
Good morning. Today's gonna be a good one. Today we are heading all the way up to Costa Noa. We're gonna start off this morning by heading out to Pismo Beach. We're gonna drive on the beach, maybe put the drone up. We'll see.
We just checked the restrictions. It is clear airspace, so we should be fine on that.
Right now it's 9:50, so we should be there like 2:30, assuming we do no stops. We are going to stop.
There are going to be stops.
Yeah,
so we'll have to keep track of time, make sure we're not in a scramble situation, kind of like we were yesterday. But I think this is going to be a pretty good day of footage. Some cool stuff we're going to see, and yeah, should be
Sounds
fun.
good.
All right, we're off.
We just left Pismo. We got some awesome footage. We got the drone up. It was honestly just a lot of fun driving around on the beach.
That even if we weren't filming, that would have been an absolute blast. But that is probably the coolest drone footage I think I've ever gotten in my entire life. If anyone saw what we were doing, it probably looked very funny. Just how many times we pulled different camera equipment out of the car. We were mounting the Insta360 on every angle we could imagine, pulling out the tripod, pulling out the gimbal.
The drone.
The drone. I don't think there's a piece of equipment we own that didn't get used for that shoot. Now, we did take a little longer than we kind of anticipated, so
Shocker.
per usual. So we're now kind of on schedule for a bit of a later lunch than we intended. But the nice thing is, once we get to where we're trying to have lunch, it's only like I think an hour and a half until we get to
Hour 45. Maybe even a little bit more than that, but still, I mean, well, I can assure that we will be at Costa Noa by like 4:30. Right now we're heading inland again just for a bit. But we'll be back on the coast soon, and I'm sure it's going to be nuts. So I guess we're just going to have to see what we find.
I know we're going through Big Sur, and multiple people have told me that Big Sur is supposed to be one of just the best destinations along the coast going through California. So that should be pretty spectacular if it lives up to its reputation.
We're actually stopping in Big Sur for lunch, so it's going to be kind of perfect timing for us to hop out of the car and shoot a bit and check out the kind of surrounding area. So I think that's going to be nice.
We continued up the coast with the intention of getting to lunch into Big Sur as quickly as possible. But it wasn't long into the drive until we started seeing signs for Morro Rock Viewpoint. So we decided to stop and check it out. This ended up being such a cool spot. Basically, it's just this massive, standalone rock sitting in the bay completely by itself. Definitely one of the more unique places we had seen on the trip so far, and we got some very cool drone shots. But we had other places to be, and it was finally time to start heading into Big Sur. I have to say, this drive absolutely lived up to its reputation and made everything we saw the day before feel like child's play. The dramatic combination of these huge mountains and cliff sides with this narrow, windy road hugging the coastline was just so incredibly cool. We decided it was worth another quick stop to throw the drone back up in the air. Seeing everything from the drone's point of view gave a fresh perspective on just how wild and insanely beautiful this area is. I think you'd have a hard time finding even a single point along this drive that didn't look like something out of a postcard. As much as we would have enjoyed spending more time flying the drone around and exploring different spots, we were getting very hungry at this point, so we made our way a little bit further until we reached Nepenthe Cafe. This place was really interesting. It's completely in the middle of nowhere, but even at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, there's a 40-minute wait for tables and almost nowhere to find parking. Not that we really had any other options, but it is a very cool restaurant and was absolutely worth the wait. The food was actually pretty decent and much better than I expected for a place that's clearly such a tourist destination, and this was probably the best view I've ever got to enjoy while eating a burger. After lunch, we got back in the car and continued our drive out of Big Sur. I really can't emphasize enough how cool this drive was. It really felt like around every single turn there was some new amazing view even better than the one before it. There were a lot of places we would have loved to have stopped, but at this point we were kind of racing. We had spent too much time on drone detours and too much time at lunch, and at this point we were just trying to figure out if we could even make it to Coast Noah before dark. We ended up cutting it very close, but we did make it to the campsite. And it seemed like there was possibly still enough time for us to run over to the coast and get some drone shots for sunset.
So we ran into a slight issue. We thought that there was beach access so we could go film the sunset from where we're camping. It turns out that for whatever reason they've closed that off completely. So we were panicking for a second, but we're racing down just enough time. I think we're gonna get this. And
Racing at the speed limit.
Below. Racing just a little below the speed limit. Oh my God, the lighthouse there. That's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to go to the lighthouse?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go there. Check. We gotta get on the maps to make sure we can do that.
All right, I'm gonna check the maps. Almost back. I'm gonna hit record again soon because this actually looks kind of cool too.
Yeah, hit record.
Like, why not?
When you make it
look
back.
at these like these little cliffs. Like,
yeah, they're lit up nicely.
We can't even see them, but from where we are. But these
Right.
these are really cool.
These waves.
We get lower.
Yeah, bring her in.
Yeah, I might do a little like fly through on these like.
Oh, those rocks with the splashing waves.
Like, pretend I'm an FPV drone.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh my God.
Whoa! Yo, the timing! Oh my God. And then up and out back towards the sunset.
I wish there was more sunset
Me
for it,
too.
but still, even with the clouds and stuff, like
Yeah,
this
it's
is
still a very pretty sky. We can use this.
we can absolutely use it. Yeah.
Whoa, just went sicko mode. Dude.
These are really cool freaking shots.
Whoa, that's sick. You see that bird on the rock?
Yeah. It's so funny. We weren't even intending to film any of this. Like, we couldn't really see it. you
No,
know?
no, I didn't. Yeah, you don't know it's there.
Back. Do you want to fly at all?
I mean, a little bit.
Dude, go for it.
Oh, dude. This is sick. Well, I wish you were controlling.
This honestly might be cooler than the lighthouse, and we had no intention of filming this, which is crazy. Wow. Just the waves on that is so cool.
There's a hole. Get me an FPV drone right now.
Dude, if we had one.
Battery level is low.
All right.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds. Low battery.
There it is.
Return to home promptly.
Come here, my son.
Wow, we got here just in the nick of time for that, too.
Yeah, I mean, I think, frankly, 10 minutes sooner
You're right. You're absolutely
would have
right.
been nutty.
But what we got was still insane.
I'm so happy with what we got.
So we're at the campsite now. 10 is set up. We're ready to go. We ran over to get some last-minute footage by the lighthouse.
We were in a bit of a scramble, so I guess this is the follow-up to that.
Right. There's been some time that's passed since then, right? So we ran over there, and it really was this scramble as like the sun was setting. We were getting this beautiful like rays of light coming through the clouds over this lighthouse.
I think sadly we were just like 2 minutes late for the absolute premium shot.
That would have been amazing. But what we got was incredible. Coming back, we thought we were just returning to home. That's when we saw the cliffside and the rocks.
Yeah.
And actually, that you couldn't see from where we launched the drone. But coming back, this came into frame, and it was incredible. I think that was just as good as the lighthouse footage we got.
In fact, I think we actually had some behind-the-scenes filming going. We haven't looked at it, but you may see us discovering these beautiful cliffs that we were standing right on top of.
I'd actually love to see our reaction to discovering that, because I'm sure that
We're going to look at it. It's on this phone, so the second we're done recording, we'll take a look. But we did get some amazing drone footage all across today. We stopped at some amazing places. You'll see it all. But I think the biggest surprise of them all, even beyond the cliffs, is how exciting the Insta360 footage.
I was not expecting that. We went through like 4 drone batteries today.
Yeah.
We maybe spent a total of 12 minutes using the Insta360.
That's fair.
and watching back the footage, those are maybe the two most important shots we got today, or two of the most important shots we got.
At least in terms of how it's going to influence what we do tomorrow. Yeah, I
don't
don't think second Insta360 and another suction mount. Like I want to be able to cut back and forth between the hood, a wheel. Hell,
Honestly,
give me 5. I'll find cool shots for them.
but if we are going to spend a little bit more time tomorrow pulling off, setting, changing out the Insta360, I think that's also a good opportunity to, in some cases, if we can plan it right, be launching the drone as well. And
Well, I'll tell you, Finn. Actually, this is awesome. I'm really glad you brought that up. Tomorrow, we're going to get through San Francisco and enjoy that, of course. But on the other side of San Francisco, we've got redwoods. And those roads are curvy, narrow, slow. They're old logging roads, even in some cases.
that's something the drone could follow very easily.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a perfect application for the drone tomorrow.
And also, I think a great application for the Insta.
I think so too.
Well, the one thing we got to figure out is if your SD card can go in the drone. Because
If it can't, I'm stopping at Best Buy. Best Buy sponsor me, or I swear to God, I'll go to Micro Center. They still exist in California.
and our sponsorship is very cheap, by the way. We will take one $20 SD card.
Yeah, that'll do it. That would do it.
Yeah,
That would
right.
actually do it. As we currently have 0 sponsors, by the way. If you think we're pushing any brands, that's not the case. Nobody's giving us any money yet.
Keyword yet. That's
Keyword
right.
yet.
No, we are. We are.
But we are very open to the
Right.
idea of a sponsor.
And if you think you can't afford our sponsorship,
You can.
You're wrong. You're dead wrong.
Well, hey, we're gonna go cook up some brats, get some rest, and we'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning.
See you in the morning.